We spend so much of our lives wishing we were someone else. Wealthier, more powerful, more admired. We look at others and think, if only I had what they have, I'd finally be happy. But here's the truth that most people only learn too late. The thing you've been searching for out there in the world has been right inside you all along. Real peace doesn't come from becoming someone greater. It comes from realizing that who you already are was always enough. Today's story is about a humble musician, a man who lived a simple life, playing his violin by the riverside every day. But one evening, something unexpected happened. A dream. One that would take him on a journey of self-discovery and change the way he viewed happiness forever. Sometimes, life doesn't need years to teach you its greatest lesson. Sometimes, it only takes one dream and the courage to understand what it means. Stay with me till the very end, because this story might just awaken something within you too. Long ago, there was a talented musician named Leo. He lived in a small, peaceful village by the river. Every day, as the sun rose, Leo would walk down to the water, his violin tucked under his arm. He would sit on the grassy bank and play, filling the air with soft, beautiful melodies that would drift across the river. The townspeople would stop and listen, enjoying the calm music, but soon return to their busy lives. Though Leo loved his music, he often felt that his talent was wasted. He would glance over at the grand cities in the distance, with their concert halls and famous orchestras. The great musicians there played for large audiences, dressed in luxurious clothes, and were celebrated by all. If only I could perform there, Leo would think. If only I had their fame and riches, then I would be truly happy. One evening, as the sun set and painted the sky with shades of orange and pink, Leo sat by the river, feeling discouraged. His hands were calloused from years of playing, and his heart heavy with longing for something more. He played a soft tune, wishing his life could be different. Just then, an old woman appeared beside him. Her face was weathered with age, but her eyes shone with a quiet, knowing wisdom. She sat down beside Leo and asked gently, "Why do you look so troubled, young musician?" Leo sighed deeply. "I spend every day playing my violin, but it feels like no one truly hears me. The great musicians in the city have everything: crowds, luxury, respect. I'll never have that. I'll always be just a simple musician." The old woman smiled warmly. "Ah, but there is something you don't see, my friend. Let me show you something." Without another word, the woman led Leo to a beautiful, secluded garden just outside the village. In the center of the garden stood an ancient tree, its trunk wide and sturdy, its branches heavy with fruit. "This tree," the woman began, "has stood here for many years. It doesn't compare itself to the grand oak trees in the forest, nor does it strive to be the tallest or most impressive tree in the land. It simply grows where it is planted, offering shade to the birds and shelter to the animals." Leo looked at the tree, puzzled. "But it isn't the grandest tree. Why doesn't it wish to be like the others?" The woman's eyes sparkled. "The tree is content with being itself. It has its own purpose in its own place. And so do you. You don't need to be someone else to make your music meaningful. You don't need to play for large crowds to bring joy into the world. What you have to offer is enough. Your music, just like this tree, has a place in the world. It doesn't need to be anything more." Leo stood still, taking in her words. For the first time, he realized that his music didn't need to be measured by the size of his audience or the grandeur of the concert hall. It was enough simply because it was his. His violin was a part of him, just as the tree was a part of the garden. The woman smiled and said, "Let me show you something else." She led Leo to a small stream that wound its way through the garden. The water flowed gently, smoothly, cutting through the earth and creating a path over time. "This stream," she said, "does not try to be a river, nor does it compare itself to the great oceans. It simply flows, and in doing so, it shapes the earth around it. It doesn't need to be the strongest force to make a difference." Leo watched the water as it moved effortlessly over the stones. So the stream doesn't wish to be anything else. It's content with flowing at its own pace. "Yes," the woman replied, "and like the stream, your music will leave its mark in the world, even if it's not noticed by everyone. Just because it doesn't have grand applause doesn't mean it isn't making an impact. Your quiet efforts, your music, are more powerful than you realize." As Leo stood by the stream, the realization began to sink in. He had spent so many years wishing to be someone else, wanting what others had, believing that happiness was something external. But now he understood. True happiness came from within, from embracing who he was and finding purpose in his own work. The next day, Leo woke up with a new heart. He walked to the riverbank as he always did, but this time he didn't look at the distant city. He didn't wish for the fame of the great musicians. He simply played his violin, and the music flowed from his heart. As the notes drifted on the air, he felt a deep sense of peace, knowing that his music was enough. And as time went on, people came to hear Leo's music, not because he sought to impress them, but because his music spoke to them. They didn't care about the size of the crowd or the fame of the musician. They cared about the sincerity and beauty in the music. Leo had found true happiness in his own heart. True happiness isn't found in what others have or by chasing after someone else's life. It is found by embracing who you already are, accepting the beauty in your own work, and being content with the life you have. The quiet, steady efforts of the stream, or the simple growth of the tree, show us that greatness doesn't need to be grand. It just needs to be genuine. Stop comparing yourself to others. Honor your own path, for in that lies true fulfillment and peace. Remember this: comparison creates suffering. Contentment brings peace. So, take a moment and reflect. What in your life have you been overlooking or taking for granted? What is something that's already enough just as it is? Share your thoughts with me, and let's continue this journey of discovering true happiness together. Thank you for watching today's story. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more stories that inspire the soul. Let wisdom guide your steps, and may peace follow you always.